The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. And already we're underway here. Well, of course, Italy has always been the place to be when it comes to defensive maestros, and here is a prime example. So how highly do you rate this fella, Alessandro Nesta?
Well, he's without doubt one of the very best they've produced. He's been mature well beyond his years since those younger days, blending power, speed, technique, and really good intelligence and ability to read the game. It's no surprise to me that so many have aspired to be just like him.
Pelé, now it's Lewandowski. Rummenigge. No, that's been intercepted. Now it's Dani Olmo. Shot could be Pelé! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Pelé is offering a right smile there.
And that could set him on his way. That is good alertness. And it's Deco. Rummenigge. And he's there to retrieve it. And he's in on goal. And the finish! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Oh, what has happened here? Pass somewhat off target. Oh, that's well spotted. Busquets, still goalless at the moment. Tries to pass it through. Oh, Red, nice interception.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed. That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Pelé can see things others simply cannot. Pirlo does well to get it back. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Barcelona looking to pass their way through. That is good strength. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Barcelona with the corner, they're first. Up he goes! And oh, he's got that completely wrong. Barcelona trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. He's had it taken off him. Gattuso.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Messi unable to make it happen for all his good intentions.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. De Bruyne. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Deco. Howson kept his eye on it, and he's there. Knocks it into space. He has found the way through. He's had a shot! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Rummenigge actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Tries to get it clear. That'll be a throw. Challenge just a bit on the firm side.
Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. And he is going into that little black book. Players have gathered round and they are clearly concerned.
Well, this may not be the kindest angle for a direct hit. That is ended up in no man's land. That's been cut out, well played. Still waiting for the game's first breakthrough goal. Well, that has not gone well. Oh, good-looking ball. Now, can they get him away? Ambrosini, that's a sharp pass. And it's De Bruyne. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Pelé threads one in, and he's picked it up out wide. Chance! Goal! Barcelona! With half-time at hand! Perfect timing! It was a great header. The invitation was irresistible, and the finish unearned.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Barcelona have taken the lead.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half.
Decent chance! Goal! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit.
And we hit half-time. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. So in they come for the break with nothing to separate them. The score 1-1. So it's back to business. Messi receives it in a wide position. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Nesta
Did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
And here's Messi. And reclaimed it in a trice.
Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. And it's Roberto Carlos.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
Roberto Carlos
Got a long way forward to join the attack. Nesta makes the interception. Now it's Pelé. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Looking for options for movement. Thinks about the shot. Nicely weighted ball. Dani Olmo. Pelé. Oh, the ball's run loose here. And he passes it long. And the pass is intercepted. And this is Lewandowski.
Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing.
That's a little off target. Quarter of an hour into the second half. Oh, that's great chance! Deco, who does have an assist to his name.
Oh, there's a probing ball.
And that pass isn't the best.
And it's De Bruyne.
Pelé, and he's on it. It's Pelé! And he has produced there the crispest of hits.
Yeah, it didn't come off, but you can praise the drive and the application. It was beautifully hit.
Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
Barcelona choosing to make the first change.
Well, he's going to inject a nice bit of pace into that front line, Peter, so I can see him making those runs in behind.
De Bruyne.
No way through.
Del Piero.
Messi,
And he welcomes it in.
De Bruyne is there to clear. And that's a good-looking ball. It's a pretty loose pass. Dani Olmo. Can he get on the end of this?
Out of play for a throw. Thuram.
He's found a way past. Played in with purpose.
Cross deflected behind for a corner.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona.
Barcelona have their second corner now.
Será sustituido por Hazard.
Can he get it through? Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. Quick look, then plays it in.
So there's going to be another change here.
Well, this could be an indication that the team are setting themselves up for the counter-attack here, Peter, and he is very good at that type of thing.
Looking to play him in. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that.
And here's Lewandowski. Hazard.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Great defending, strong and determined. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Oh, a delicate chip through. Deco, looking for the run. Oh, perfectly measured that.
Danger averted for now.
It's a promising position, and that's aimed into the middle. Nesta with the clearance. Now it's Pelé, and it's Ambrosini.
Roberto Carlos
Gets over and intercepts. There's a sharp little ball here. Now that looks a decent ball.
He can get that clear.
Dani Olmo.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
It's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Now it's Lewandowski. Whistle's gone, that's foul.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal
Both sides
9.
then taking this chance
Será
to
reemplazado
turn to their
por
benches.
El dorsal 21. Van Nistelrooy. Cambio de jugadores.
Ambrosini. Del Piero is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. Dani Olmo. Del Piero.
Habrá 3 minutos
Albert
de
Ferrer
descuento.
calmly anticipates.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
Cantona. Howson cuts it out. And here's Van Nistelrooy.
Van Nistelrooy!
And that's that. So it does end all square. Inspiration, perspiration, both on show in equal measure. Just not enough on either side. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform.
So it's away we go then.
Well, of course, Italy has always been the place to be when it comes to defensive maestros, and here is a prime example. So how highly do you rate this fella, Alessandro Nesta?
Well, he's without doubt one of the very best they've produced. He's been mature well beyond his years since those younger days, blending power, speed, technique, and really good intelligence and ability to read the game. It's no surprise to me that so many have aspired to be just like him.
That's a sharp pass. Played towards the other side.
Good ball, that too.
Baresi. And here's Scholes. And he cuts out the supply. Now the ball's gone astray. Quality ball. Neymar. Searching pass he's played there. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Oh, he'd have done well to reach that.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Flings in across. Tries to play it through.
Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep.
Howson gets it away.
Threads one in. Oh, super find. Van Nistelrooy.
Yeah, we're actually currently watching a contest of insipid probing. The only way is up, I hope.
That's really well manoeuvred.
Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. That has been cut short. He's had it taken off him. Now it's Kaka. That has ended up in no man's land.
Now it's Dani Olmo.
He's found a way through. Big chance!
Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front.
That is so good. Such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
Barcelona have penetrated for the first time.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Scholes. Oh, he's found support out wide. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Busquets cuts it out. Neymar is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. He's shifting through the gears here.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Van Nistelrooy showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Can he get it through? He's in a great position.
Real chance!
Nicely shaped ball. Barcelona are looking to break at pace. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0.
And the flag has stayed down.
And he's had it nicked away. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Now it's Pelé. Scholes.
Barcelona really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
Kaka!
Oh, surely that deserved better.
Oh, it was such a clever pass that flummoxed the defence, and...
Oh, that is asking for trouble. He's picked it up, Van Nistelrooy! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Van Nistelrooy really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And now they can spring out of defence. He's got away. Koundé promptly onto that, and that is that. Pele, the specialist in tearing teams apart. And that'll be the last act of the first half. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Reflections on the first half?
Well, this is when you need your players to step up, Peter. Be brave, see all that courage. They need to have a big start to the second half to give them some momentum, and they're not going to get that if they're being too risk-averse.
Barcelona have made the crucial breakthrough, and they're looking pretty satisfied at the break.
And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Barcelona carrying a one-goal lead. That's beautifully weighted. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. And there's his chance to lead the counter. And it's Neymar. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Just eases him off the ball. It's out for a goal kick. Played back in. Back into the middle. He's going for goal! It's a loose ball. Oh, he's been caught on it here. And the shot! Great vision. Pele has it out wide and in space.
Well, from experience, I can tell you he'll get a lot of stick for getting that one wrong.
Koundé. Bullish header! And that has been clubbed away. Looking for the run. Now it's Kaká. Nice control. Cross to the back post. Oh, what a climb! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
You really could have done with engaging those crossers much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
And he's straight offside. Baresi. Your impression so far, Jim?
They're ahead, but they're not playing as if they are. There seems to be more of an emphasis on protecting their lead than adding to it. It's all gone a little timid.
In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Knocks it into space. The ball has bounced loose now. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, that's fabulous. Well, good play on the left-hand side here.
Pretty robust defending.
He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again.
Great ball if he can get there. He is through here. And this is Pele. Pele! Oh, it's hit the post. And he skips past his man. Now here's the delivery. Courtois deals with that nice and simple. That's good running with the ball. That has not gone well. Now it's Kaká. Now it's Pelé. Now has he got the beating of his marker here? And he's managed to get free. And it's played in. Big header! And he's... Oh, terrible. And one more try!
This is a show of real intent.
And he's decided to go for it. Well, now it's a race for the ball.
Cambio en Tigres. Número 18, número 7, número 20, número 13. Entran
That's offside.
número
Yes, it
21,
is.
número 22, número 11, número 17. Messi.
It's Pelé! It's hit the uprights. So what can they make of this?
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Chooses to go crossfield.
Deserved a better ball there. He's right to be disappointed.
Ball's out once more. Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think. Dani Olmo can so cleverly bypass the press.
Se van a jugar 2 minutos
Oh,
de
red, nice
compensación.
interception. 2 minutes to be added on. Neymar. And he's only too happy to take that back. Baresi calmly anticipates. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Relief, finally. Now at last they can enjoy the taste of victory. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
Contra Barcelona.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So off we go then.
Well, Alessandro Nesta turns defence into an art form. If you like your defenders slick and quick, this is the man.
Yeah, am I right in saying he started out as a fullback?
Yeah, I think he may have begun his career as a fullback, but he became a central colossus.
Well, this ended up in no man's land. Tigres with the corner, there first. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. He's got away. Closing in on Pele! Superb goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
And that really is so impressive.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
Tigres are already chasing the game. They didn't... And the shot! And that was very necessary.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
No outsmarting him this time. He's in a great position here. And he stands tall, impenetrable. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Yamal is offering some sort of an apology there.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
It's a pretty loose pass. No, not quite on the same wavelength. So just the one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Zanetti did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Fabinho is always looking to break lines. Oh, nicely intercepted.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Nicely weighted ball. Dani Olmo looking to run onto it. Oh, the touch is just too thick. Could really have done without that.
Yeah, it all looked so promising until unexpected sloppiness intervened.
Ambrosini gathers from the goal kick. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Looking to play him in. It's Neymar! That's a half-decent try.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Denilson. Oh, easy pickings there. Well, for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. The message is clear, none shall pass. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. It's gone out for a throw-in. Well, we expected better, and so did he. And he thumps it clear. Well read, nice interception. Well, that is one way to stop him. Well, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. And it's Fabinho. Messi. And he's there to clear it. Van Nistelrooy. Yamal. There he goes, motoring forward. And this is... Can he finish? And the keeper couldn't hold it. Oh, taken with style. They are right back in business.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
Convertido en el minuto 35.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky. It'll come your way.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Yamal. Oh, he tries a shot! And it's in! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Tigres are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
It's played through for him. He's found some space. Oh, shooting chance! Really well taken goal. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
Tigres take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
That has the feeling of a breath of fresh air, Peter, and now they can fill their lungs and just blow them away.
He's being urged to shoot. Real chance! Cleared without complication. Looking for options for movement. And this is Van Nistelrooy. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Well, that's a booking. Always looked it. And looks like he's picked up a bit of a knock from that challenge.
Well, what goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me.
No, he's missed it.
The moans and groans are predictable. He felt compelled to try.
And it's Neymar. He's on it. Can he get away? There's the whistle for half-time.
Señoras y señores, por favor, arrojen toda la basura en los botes ubicados en las zonas de acceso. Muchas gracias. Se va a realizar un cambio.
So off we go once more.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Nesta with a fine tackle. Tigres have their second corner now. Surely now! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. Danielson going face-to-face with his great rival. Barcelona different to some extent this half. Details of the changes to come soon.
I'll be fascinated to see how the change now affects their overall strategy.
Neymar! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Neymar clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Has ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. That's been cut out, well played. Neymar. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Well, he's playing innocent. He has every reason to. Zanetti has been given his marching orders. He had already been on a yellow card from a previous incident.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away.
Yamal, who does have an assist to his name.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
Well, the ball's gone astray. Good ball, good take. It's a foul, it's in the box, it's a penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. To increase the lead.
shot from Courtois!
And that's a poor penalty.
Not the best spot kick I've ever seen, but they've got to keep their heads up and chase this game.
Lewandowski attempts a clearance. Looking for the run. Oh, that was vital. And now they can spring out of defence. He has found the way through. Danielson has found the net here, of course. That's good defending, very good defending.
They want to be quick here, it's breakaway time.
Pele goes on a charge down the left. And there's green grass ahead of him.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
That'll be a throw. And it's Robertson. He's found a way through. And he lines up a cross. Tries to get it clear. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Neymar demonstrating his defensive quality there. It'll be a throw-in. Howson calmly anticipates. That's a lovely, neat pass. Barcelona perhaps contemplating their next change here.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
He is through here. Well, we always look the favourite there. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Chiellini gets across to intercept that. Busquets, well seen, saw that coming. Now it's Messi. Can he get it through? He's through, now is he in? Neymar. Neymar! Tigres get their fourth corner. Courtois breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. Neymar goes steaming forward. Neymar. No way he was going to be out-muscled. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
Well, I think that move petered out due to a lack of urgency. There was no cutting edge.
And he is going into that little black book.
He's going to be disappointed with that. Just 5 minutes left. And they can counter here.
Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly.
Marquez is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. David Villa. Danielson.
Oh,
that is good. Super running shot. Lewandowski has got himself a free kick. Chiellini has been shown a second yellow, just to confirm. He is therefore off. Yamal, not the most accurate pass. Now it's Neymar. And that is that. A game that is a tale of one that got away. A position of great promise they established. But they... Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now.
Y Países Bajos.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. There's the whistle.
Del Piero will be relishing this game to showcase his many talents.
The guy's just class, isn't he?
I think the only way to stop him is to get players around him quickly. If there's any standing off, then he'll dish up some severe punishment.
Bellingham did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. And it's Van Nistelrooy. He's in a great position here. Rice. Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, shooting chance! Goal, the Netherlands! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. In with the challenge. And that's clear-cut, it's a free kick.
Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
Drives it in.
Well played and well cleared.
And here's Dani Olmo.
This is the time you need that pace.
Triol cuts it out. Great vision. Ambrosini. Pele. And it's Bellingham. Well, that is one way to stop him. Looking for a runner. Neatly clipped into space.
That's good defending, very good defending. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning.
Well, this may not be the kindest angle for a direct hit.
Well, great position for a cross this, Peter. Now to get good contact on it.
Howson clears it away. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Azar is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, the pass wasn't.
It's Adriano!
Barcelona really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Busquets plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. And that's another good win of the ball. The Netherlands do have a chance to counter here.
That's going in
Del
strongly.
Piero.
And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Stood up well to him there.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Lemina. Bellingham. Busquets. Pele. Pele takes a look up.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Oh, super find. Busquets cuts out the pass. Ambrosini. It's Bellingham. Rice. Busquets does really well to win the ball there. And it's Del Piero. Dani Olmo. Dani Olmo! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
The Netherlands with the corner, they're first. Rice plays it short. And now they can spring out of defence. Chance here to counter. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Adriano, and he skips past his man. Now it's Del Piero. And that was very necessary. Ambrosini. Bellingham. And it's Van Nistelrooy. That has been slung wide. Pelé. That's tidy. The ball goes in. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
Un minuto de descuento.
And Van Nistelrooy! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
This possibly the last play of the half. Oh, what a climb! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. Here's the whistle for half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead, and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
Se ruega a los espectadores que tengan previsto abandonar el estadio en coche, que lo hagan de forma ordenada para evitar atascos. Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 12. El dorsal
And we're underway again.
El dorsal
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it.
Del Piero! Now, who's going to be first to this? And the counter is on. Puyol is a man so notably robust and resolute in his defending. Barcelona come out this half somewhat altered.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change in personnel. We'll see if the system changes with it.
Busquets. And it's Ambrosini. Now, can they get him away? He's in plenty of space here. Oh, that's nice. Cross to the back post. Easy enough for the goalkeeper.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
And this is Pelé. He's onside. Oh, that's fabulous. Cleared without complication. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Passes short and sharp. He's had a shot! Oh, just over.
He's not happy, and you'd expect that, but at least there's plenty of appreciation for what was a genuinely fine effort.
And that has put paid to that. Whistle's gone, that's a foul.
Rice.
Out for a throw. It's a promising run he's making on the right.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this. Barcelona really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
They're coming again and again.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Pinches it off him. Pele in the hunt and looking threatening. Barcelona still have the cards to affect this game.
Whistle's gone, that's a foul. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. So he's plotting something before playing it in.
And that is high.
Pele will have to accept some flack for that. Was anyone really expecting it?
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Nice looking ball. Pass somewhat off target. And it's Timber. Timber's cross. Big header! Just a quarter of an hour to play. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And it's played in. And he's taking no chances there. Decent chance!
Danger averted for now.
Puyol. Back into the middle. Cross into the box.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
For Rice.
Barcelona are in dire need of a breakthrough. Can they?
Well, it's looking like too little too late, but they are giving it all they have. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
That has not gone well.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Well, there's contact there one way or another. Oh, it's a penalty. Barcelona may have thrown this away at the death to further improve their position of comfort.
Oh, it's hit the post! Howson getting this one clear. Adriano
Could try cutting inside here.
he rises!
That's just playing it safe and simple. The Netherlands really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
Played into space. Oh, strongly challenged there.
Added time is up, and there goes the whistle.
Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next
Hello,
2 hours,
everybody,
it
and
might not
welcome
feel
to
like
today's
that.
match.
The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it.
And we're underway.
In a system like this, Peter, the winger-fullback combinations can be absent.
Vinicius Junior!
Now the cross.
Been there, done that, unfortunately. You immediately want to have another go. Believe me on that.
And that is out of play. Knocks it into space.
Mohamed Salah looking... Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. There's not much doubt that this will be played into the penalty area. And this is Mohamed Salah. Real chance!
Frank Rijkaard's presence here in the middle will be massive, Peter. He's so physically dominant, such a destroyer.
But he does have a certain X-factor as well, doesn't he?
Yeah, and that's the side of his game that makes him so special, that ability to play on the front foot, triggering counter-attacks, quickening the tempo and...
Shot at goal! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders. Liverpool with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Oh, he's been caught on it here! And now they can spring out of defence. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Well, that looks a decent ball. Foot in. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
Played into space out wide.
Here's a shot! And that is a save of real quality. Not easy by any means.
Neymar probably should have taken a breath and looked for runners. It helps to put your head up from time to time, Peter.
And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
And there's green grass ahead of him.
Takes a shot! That is ended up in no man's land. And it's Olmo.
Vinicius Junior.
He's onto this.
And the shot! And he nearly went all the way.
Well, it came to nothing in the end, but it certainly got the crowd going.
Neymar is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. And that is a little undercooked.
0-0 still. No lack of chances, though.
I actually think both teams are playing okay here. We've had some good attempts, although they've mounted to nothing so far.
And that is as far as they're going to go.
Tries to play it through.
Oh, he'd have done well to reach that.
And he's managed to get rid.
Out of play for a throw.
"30 minutes gone. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Pele really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Oh, it's come loose. And he's on a charge. Ronaldinho.
Well played, important challenge that. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. He's keen, determined to have his say.
Oh, they're just unrelenting, Peter, wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
He's on it, can he get away?
Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. And it's skewed away.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough.
Ambrosini.
Vinicius Junior. We've got 5 minutes till half-time. And they're not going to make any further progress now.
Great defending, strong and determined. Now, can they get him away?
And this is Ronaldinho. Liverpool have got it back and they'll have another go.
Dani Olmo.
Neymar.
And he's managed to get free.
There will be 1 minute at a time.
Tries to pass it through. Looking for the run.
And now the breakaway.
Busquets has given away a free kick.
And it's half-time here.
So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings.
The midway point of the game.
A very entertaining half, Peter. The game's being played at a really good intensity. It's been open. It's been quite end-to-end, and I think the crowd are really immersing themselves into this. And I just hope we get more of the same in the second half. Something to look forward to.
For your safety.
An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0. And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
And it's made its way to him. And he's intervened well there. Barcelona come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
He's found a way through. That pass isn't the best. Now it's Pele.
Vinicius Junior.
Great vision.
That looks a cracking ball.
He has found a way through.
And De Bruyne! Goal! The breakthrough arrives at last!
Oh, delicious. Such devilish curl.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
And he shoots!
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
Mohamed Salah gets into a good position.
Chance! It's a loose ball.
That dugout has had some relief, at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball.
De Bruyne was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. He gets the ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
Yeah, and he has to change his ways, or this referee could soon change his status.
And they win it back again.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. He's found a way past. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that.
He's shifting through the gears here.
Brilliantly cut out.
Shoots! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Liverpool have their third corner. He's got tall. Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. Howson. And it's Olmo.
Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho.
And he shapes to shoot! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Hakimi really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Barcelona are looking to go forward now.
Closing in on the last quarter of an hour.
Vinicius Junior. And he was quick to react.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
There's a lot of football still to be played, Peter, so ideally they need to maintain an attacking endeavour.
Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Showing great feet there. Now, who's going to be first to this?
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Whistle's gone, that's a foul.
He'll fancy himself from here. And this is a great chance to get themselves back square.
And it's Alexander-Arnold.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Rummenigge. Oh, nicely intercepted. Rummenigge. Can he finish? And that is wildly off target.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
And that's it. Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me.
And